Welcome to day 22 of the 2024 season. It is currently 7:56 a.m. Finished my workout and I'm at the studio, so I'm ready to get to work. Overall, so far, had a good weekend, had fun, had a nice relaxing weekend. In order to prepare myself for a very busy week ahead, got a lot of stuff to do this week, which is good, of course, because gotta be busy, gotta stay busy, because otherwise you'll get bored and stuff goes wrong. So overall, a pretty solid weekend, nice and relaxed. Today I did a back workout, went very well. Started off with a high row, where I did 2 sets of 12 and 1 set of 10, going slightly heavier. And with all my movements, I really focused on getting a big stretch and really squeezing at the bottom. So really like controlled way of exercising, basically. From there on, I moved on to a 1-arm cable row. Or a cable row in general, something you can do as well if you don't have like a single arm one. But then again, I moved on to a 1-arm cable row, which I like because I can really stretch and squeeze there as well. Where I did 2 sets of 12 and 1 set of 10 as well. From there on, I moved on to a lat pull down with one of the wider grips. So not the one that you have to grip like this, but like this on the side. Which I did 3 sets of 15, having a little pause at the bottom and slowly letting it go back up. And for last was not best for my back, I moved on to a low row, like I said, to work on my traps and work on that area. And for the last but not least exercises, I did 5 sets of the machine preacher curl. Just because I love those, they're very good for my biceps. And I'm working on the peaks and I really feel very well. So sometimes, just hear me out on this, sometimes you're better off doing more sets of an exercise you actually feel very well than doing 3 sets and switching it up to something else. So, for example, if your program says, or if you are working out and you've done 3 sets of the machine preacher curl, for example, and you feel it in your biceps very well, you actually feel your muscles and they're really working. You switch up and you start doing hammer curls and all of a sudden you don't feel your arms for shit, basically. Then it makes a lot more sense to just do 2 to 3 extra sets of the machine preacher curl, because that's an exercise you actually feel very well. So then it makes more sense to just do more of the ones actually working for you than the ones that's just you moving weight, basically. So sometimes it's actually a good idea to do more sets of a certain exercise instead of just one, or the typical 3 sets, 3 to 4 sets. Sometimes you gotta just say fuck it and do 6 sets of something because it feels really good and it's working very well for you. And in the end, training volume is training volume. So as long as your biceps actually get to work, let's take biceps as an example now. As long as they're getting the work done, then it's fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing 6 sets of something. It's fine. It's just a lot of times you've been programmed to basically only do 3 sets of something and move on to the next exercise. And so, but like I said, sometimes doing 5, 6 sets is completely fine. Unless it's German volume training, because German volume training is just for psychopaths. It's just ridiculous. It's 10 sets of 10 with very short rest breaks in between. So it really sucks on squats especially. That being said, overall, like I said, just go for it for once. See if an exercise feels really good. Don't necessarily quit it because you have to do something else. Because you don't have to do anything. It's all up to you because in the end it's your training program and it's your body, so you'll know what you feel. And if you have a program and you don't feel certain exercises, then or ask for help so you do feel them, or you're better off doing 1 or 2 more sets of certain exercises that you do actually feel. Because then you actually get a lot out of the exercise instead of just going through a movement, if that makes sense. So that's something that I think I wanted to tackle for today. For the rest of the day, I don't have anything too special planned. A lot of going back and forth, a lot of driving around, a lot of clients, a lot of meetings, a lot of stuff. So not too bad, not too shabby, but overall it's a bit of a busy day. So yeah, nothing special. I think I'm going to call it here for the day because I have nothing too special to report. I might throw a physique update in there, but you'll see that at the beginning of the video if I did or not, so you'll know. And from there on, I will see you all tomorrow. Have a nice day.